nobody finna keep chasing us behind. It'll be alright. I got work to go to, so I'm finna get with y'all after a nigga get fresh and get out the shower and put my eyes on, cause I can't really see shit right now. So yeah, stick with the kid. Look at him. Look. Y'all look at this motherfucker. Y'all take some swag lessons, okay?
Swag lessons.
If you ain't dressed like this, you ain't fresh.
What's up, Shay?
Good?
Yeah, man.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything all right.
Breakfast and every minute. I can't
You're
salvage.
starting to break up.
Huh?
You know I can't salvage?
5 o'clock?
What?
No ackee
What's that?
and saltfish. Oh, I got a.
Not that Jamaican.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna take you to Jamaica, man. I'm gonna take you and your wife to Jamaica.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't worry, Rodrigo. How you doing, man? I know my manners
Gear.
click on and off sometimes. I'll be
You got some
remembering
serious gear here, man.
Yeah, man.
Where'd you get this?
Here.
That's cool.
All here.
Is it wireless to the phone?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, I'll send a
Got to see
reminder
what's
on my phone
going
to give you a call at 5.
This nigga acting like he's doing something important. Probably ain't talking to nobody.
Hey, Your Majesty.
My bad, dude. I'm on the phone with a customer and you're like, hey, Sean. Wait for the next
Guy.
I'm walking from the greeter stack.
Trying to call him?
I go, Mr. Calloway. He goes,
your customer and I'm
Ooh, the finger. I can't with these guys, man. Alright, y'all, but listen, I'm at the workplace,
man, you should have had 2.
about to go, try to make some moolah. That's probably not gonna happen today because it looks quiet when I walked in, which is, sad. But, we gonna make the best of the day no matter what. Today is my day to show y'all how to own your day, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna take some time, and this camera is not behaving. Actually, it's not the camera, it's the damn tripod, or it's just my skills in setting up the tripod. One or the other. Nevertheless, it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. But today I'm finna show y'all how to own y'all day, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma highlight y'all in a little bit, and we gonna do this. Alright, so like I was telling y'all earlier, there's ways that you can definitely try to own your day. So the biggest thing that I found for me, pretty much that works, is when you're able to identify the differences between the things you have control over. Because realistically, if you have no control over it, stressing about it, worrying about it, fussing about it, crying about it, screaming and shouting about it, it's not going to change it. You know what I'm saying? Because you have no control over the situation. So there's really no point in you stressing yourself out, pulling your hair out, you know, grinding teeth and all that if there's not going to be a change to the situation. So I wanted to share a prayer that I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard of, the Serenity Prayer. And the reason I want to share this is because this helps in every aspect of life, whether it's stress, or depression, it's a down moment, it's a bad day, it's a bad experience, whatever it is. I promise you, if you can recite this on a daily basis, or even just keep it in the back of your mind so that whenever a situation does arise and you find yourself, you know, feeling down and out, you can always remember this prayer. I wrote it down on a piece of paper because I want to go through it line by line and to a certain degree to highlight exactly what I'm saying. So as you can see, it says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, right? So grant, you're asking for God, your creator, your supreme being, your whoever your belief is in, you're asking that deity, that God, to grant you that peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? To accept the things you can't change. If you can't change it, ain't no point stressing about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something that you want to look at. You want to break down the prayer step by step so you can truly understand exactly what it's saying and how you can apply it in your life. So you want to gain that serenity so you can understand, the things that you cannot change. You also want to ask for the courage to change the things that you can change, right? Because if it's a situation you can change, and sometimes it's a thing you might not want to let go of, or for whatever reason it's a sentimental attachment, there's some kind of value to it, something to that effect, and you want to have the courage so you can let it go. Because if it's something that's not helping you, then obviously there's no point you trying to hold on to it. All right, so definitely want to be able to have the courage to be able to let go of those things that are only a burden to you and not really helping you. And the last part of it says, and the wisdom to know the difference. So you want to be able to understand the things that you cannot change, right? You want to have the peace of mind to know that, you know what, I can't do nothing about this while being here, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Me go on with my life. You know what I'm saying? I could worry about these paper being in my hand if I want my hand to be free. And all I gotta do is get rid of them, and that's something I can change. So it's just understanding what you can and cannot change, knowing the difference between it, and just working towards that. A friend of mine at work, a coworker of mine, he drew something out similar to this and highlighted some stuff to me, and I felt like the way he broke it down really helped. So aside from the serenity prayer, another way to kind of look at this and to try to gain a better understanding of how do you deal with stressful moments in your life, or how do you deal with things in life in total that either drag you down, bring you down, depress you, stress you out, bring some kind of negative impact or negative emotion in your life. This is something that he kind of broke down to me. So you see two circles here, and obviously they're joined at some point. Now this area of this circle are things that you can control, right? And then this side of the circle is things that are important. Then here is your focus point, because this is a combination of what you can control and a combination of as well of what is important. So you'll notice here also that I wrote things to focus on. Now you want to ask yourself, when a situation arises, you want to always ask yourself these three things. Is it something you can control? Is it important? Do you need to focus on it? So if it's something you can control, but it's not important, why are we wasting your time on it? You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not important, throw it to the side and move on to the next. Now if it's important, but you can't control it, why are you worried about it? Because there's nothing you can do about that situation. So even though it is important, you have no control over it, and there's no point in worrying about it. For example, say you're working somewhere and there are coworkers who are getting favoritism, all right? And you're being mistreated by management or your supervisors or your leaders, and it's nothing you can control, correct? Because that's something that upper management has to deal with. And if you've issued the reports or the complaints and you've sought out some kind of assistance in it, because obviously you cannot write up your own boss or your own supervisor, so you need someone else above him. But if that person above him isn't really doing anything about it, though the situation may be important that they solve that favoritism to have equality in amongst the employees, it's nothing you can control. So what's the point in stressing about it? So that's just an example of something that, though it is important, it is nothing you can control. So there's no point in you putting great stress or great effort on it. Now, if it is something that is in your control and it is important, then obviously it meets in this focus area. And that is what you want to focus on. And that's how you start to understand what you prioritize. And then, of course, you want to prioritize based on importance, what you have most control of. And then you work your way from there. And someone always told me that it's never great to multitask. It's always great to be good at one thing at a time. and then you can move on to the next, and then the next, and then the next. But how good can you really master multiple things? You can be bad at doing multiple things, but you can never really truly be great. So focus on what's more important, prioritize that, understand what you can control, understand what you have no control over, and know how to separate those two. And the moment you do that, you have control of your life, you have control of your day. You'll see a brighter day. You start living your best life, because you have to understand you only have one life to live. So you want to make the best of every single second you have, and no matter how the day turns out, you deal with it as it comes. Don't dwell on the possibility of something going wrong, because then you've wasted the entire day worrying about what's to come that may never come or may come hours later. So you spent hours waiting for this bad moment to come, and you made your whole day bad just waiting for the arrival of one bad event. So you had control over that. And that's some of the stuff that you want to look at is, why am I going to focus on what's bad? Why am I going to look forward to the bad day? Why am I going to dwell on something I have no control over? Or why am I going to dwell on something that is not of importance? So that is how I look at things. I repeat the serenity prayer on a daily basis. Throughout the course of the day, when I realize things are getting tough, it's getting hard, I just remind myself, Shay, we gotta look at what you can and cannot control, and is it important, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? So give it a shot, try it, put yourself on like a 30-day challenge, or start with a 7-day challenge, 2-week challenge, whatever you think you can handle. And once you can do good with that for a week, then you extend it to another week and another week, and so on and so forth. And if you could do it for a month, and you extend it to another month and another month, and so on and so forth, and live your best life, man. You only got one life to live. Don't worry about the next man. Don't worry about the next woman. Worry about you, that star player that you see in the mirror. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody says, no one's going to care about you as much as you care about yourself. So you have to love yourself enough to want this. You have to love yourself enough to want a better day, to want a better life. Don't let other people's behaviors or feelings towards you, or words towards you, or actions towards you dictate how you live your life or how you feel about yourself. Love you. Don't let the world standards make you feel like you need to be draped out in jewelry. You got to wear the best of the brands to be in the group. Why do you need to fit in? What's the point of fitting in? What is it going to do for you? Because you're going to fit into a group for what? For acceptance of somebody else? Accept yourself. To get love from somebody else, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna accept you or love you or be down for you more than anybody else but you. So understand that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you do it, man. You just gotta be able to prioritize, understand what's important, understand what's not important, put it all together and make it work. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I do it, man. That's how I do it. I'm not gonna say every day is golden. I always say this. Not gonna say every day is golden, but I promise you, if you try, you're gonna fail some days. Pick yourself back up, brush off, keep it moving. Don't quit the first time you fail. Don't give up and say, I'm done, I'm not gonna do it, it's too hard. It's only hard if you say it is. It's only impossible if you say it is. You set the standard for where your level is. You set that cap, you set that limit. That's all on you. So you have to understand, what do you want and how much are you willing to give to get that? So I got more videos coming for y'all, so just definitely stick around with me, you know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate y'all for subscribing. Definitely hit that like button if you like the contents of the video. You already know more stuff is coming, though I've been a little inconsistent. I had to do some moving. I'm back settled in right now, so the videos are gonna be coming more consistently. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you can keep up to date with what's going on. I will try to start off by doing 2 to 3 uploads a week. So you can look for those uploads more than likely on possibly on Sundays, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays is when I'm probably going to be doing most of my uploads. And then I'll try to see if I can get it on a daily basis. Once I get that grind going and I get that flow and I come up with the true way of how I want this all to go, then once I get that final structure down, then I'll be able to either do it on a daily basis or every other day. But for now, it's probably gonna only be on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. But keep the notification bell lit, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely that's the best way to know when something's down for sure. But Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, man, stay on here. The kids gonna be dropping some fresh content. You already know. Everything that I go through, I'm sharing with y'all. If it's something you feel like could help someone else, definitely pass it on. Share the channel with other people. Share the videos with other people. Hit that like, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely tap that like. Tap that like button, man. I'm waiting. Tap it one more time, because I'm pretty sure that didn't hit right. Tap it again. But appreciate y'all, man. Definitely stay subscribed to the kid and hit the notification bell. And I know I'm saying this a lot because I want y'all to do it. But yeah, stay with me, man. I got some more stuff coming for y'all though. But stay up, stay positive, keep your head above water. You can do this. If I can do it, ain't nothing special about me. I ain't got no superpowers. I ain't got no shield on me. This is just me finding ways to find value in my life because I love me. I've learned to love myself more and more every day, and I'll try to show y'all how to do that. So stick with me. All right.